Hi, good morning. My name's Jason, and I'm going to do a few short videos. I'm going to try and keep them down to around about the 5-minute mark, because I appreciate that it can get a bit boring. So I'm going to try and keep them around about 5 minutes, keep them interesting, keep me entertained. So my name's Jason, and these are going to be how my autism affects me. So I'm 48 years old. I was diagnosed as dyspraxic in 2009 while I was studying, and then most recently diagnosed as Asperger or on the ASD spectrum. Now, the first thing I want to talk about in terms of autism is to diagnose or to not diagnose, and that is the question. So you feel as though you're a little bit different, and you think something's not right. And for me, all through the process, it was a 2-year process, but all the way through that process, I wanted to understand more. I wanted to learn. I wanted to make sense of stuff, life, work, family. You know, I knew things were never right. They've changed over the years, obviously, because I've aged as well, but I knew things weren't right, and I wanted to make sense of that. If you understand, there was a sort of frustration. So I embarked on this path of diagnosis. Went through the DSM-5, I think, is the process that you go through, which is 5 stages of autism, which tests things like your personality, IQ, how you interact, etc., etc. And then obviously I had my face-to-face assessment with a psychologist, and then she determined. But by that point, you already know, well before then, and so you get the questions from your family, which are often, why do you want a label, and it comes across as negative. And it's not negative. So I came up with this strategy of, it was an opportunity to understand, it's an opportunity to learn, and when you make mistakes, it's an opportunity to learn. An opportunity to learn. It's not, to err is human. If you don't make mistakes, you learn nothing. He who made no mistakes learned nothing. So if you make mistakes, and you will make mistakes, and as an autistic you'll make lots of mistakes, because the neurotypical world doesn't appreciate your honesty, your repetitive behaviour, and the social awkwardness. It doesn't accept that. So you will make mistakes as an autistic, and you develop coping mechanisms rather than learn. But the coping mechanisms themselves are difficult, and you will make mistakes within them. But yes, so for me, the diagnosis process was all about learning about me. I wanted to understand more about making sense of my mistakes, of my stuff, making mistakes in life, in work, in family. Wanted to know why I felt different. That frustration, sort of self-frustration, things that you wanted to do. And I think ultimately that's why I went through the diagnosis process. So I think I'll end that one today, and I'll do another one probably tomorrow, because it is Autism Week, and we'll see where we go from there. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it made sense. Cheers, thanks.